and Advocate Tefo is back. Please rejoin again. I don't know what is happening over time. So I'm going, therefore, I'm just going to share the link on my social media channels so that people can join. But in the meantime, while I'm sharing, I don't know whether you time when I said that I want you to come about the affidavit that you from Longway Twala. Fact that now there's this letter from the father dead affidavit, they are going to open cases against you. So I see people are coming in again. I'm the link. Yeah, people are coming in again. As you come in, the great advocate therefore is here. You cannot come into the house and not acknowledge the likes. Well, like that therefore is here. Please, as you like the live, subscribe to the live, and please share the live people, because there's other people who don't know what is happening in the house. Real masterminds. So as we proceed with our live, I know our network is very, very bad. I've been kicked out of my own live, and we have to start over again. But advocate, therefore, let's just proceed. Let's just proceed. We will adjust as we proceed. Advocate, therefore, please agree the house, and let's proceed with the business of the day. Thank you very much.
Yes, everybody, greetings in the house of the mastermind. Yes, I hope I'm welcomed.
Now you are most welcome. I've been waiting for you. If you can just come up, one can see your face, because I just see half of your face now. Yes, that's perfect. So now you can proceed with the business of the day.
Yes, no, I also don't mind to be the mastermind as well. If you can be the mastermind, and I'm the principal mastermind. So, but yes, regarding the affidavit of Longway, I got it on the 8th September, as you could have seen the date there. And then I was approached on the actually from the 5th. I was approached by someone, because Longway came to prison somewhere on the 4th, if not the 3rd of September last year. And then somebody came to my section. I was staying at the section A1. So Longway stayed at section A2. Then this person approached me, came to my cell at section A1. Said, no longer want to see you. He found me sleeping, actually. Then I said, no, look, I don't want to do anything with that boy, because I'm here in prison because of his father and others. So I'm not interested. So my source went back, also stays from the section of Longway. Then, well, I thought everything is done. The person came back again on the 6th. The 6th might have been on Friday. Now there are two now. They were pleading with me to say, please, that boy wants to see you. Otherwise, something will happen. I said, something like what? He said, no, he's so agitated. He really wants to see you. Please, brother, come and see him. I said, all right, I'll come and see him. But I didn't tell them when will I come and see him. Because that day, second time it was Friday when they came. They went back. And then come Saturday. Saturday I was at my section. I didn't go there. But I went there on Sunday morning. Because Sunday normally in prison is the day of the churches. So they are opening for us as early as like 8 o'clock. The cells and the gates at the sections are open. Then I went there. Somebody came, one of the sources came, and then I went with him. We asked the police to accompany us there. So we arrived there. And then when I arrived there was already a message, surprisingly, that had been sent to section A2 that I must not come there. Certain captain was told by the head of the prison that therefore must not go to section A2. But when we arrived there, we find one of the police officers who is very kind to me. Actually, the personnel, the members in prison, the prison warders, were very kind to me, except their seniors, including the head of the prison, Mem Keswa. They were so hostile to me because they've already been seeing the message. They've already been given the message that I must not be anywhere next to Longway. But yet Longway wanted me. So no, the officers allowed us to go in, and then our officer who accompanied me there from my section, he went back. Then the officer there by the gate, he said, no, at section 2, I mean A2. He said, all right, no one can control us. No, get to cell 24. That's where my sources are staying. I went in there. Two of them. So when I arrived there, I see them. I couldn't even recognize Longo, the way he was so dirty, like Nyaope. You see, even his brother was much better. Then Long, he thanked me. I greet him. Then, because we didn't want people to see us, we went to other cell, not the cell per se, because it was for the various churches. Now I had a time now to have Longway at another cell where most of the people were out because they attend the churches. So we had a time. Then I said, here I am. He said, no, thanks very much, advocate. He started to tell me straight. He was even having some tears in his eyes. You see. When I found him first time there, he was having 4 nights without sleeping. He did not have a bed to sleep. Remember, in prison is very cruel. You don't just get a bed to sleep. It depends who you are. So Longer had 4 days without sleeping on the bed. He was sleeping on the bench together with his brother. Then I spoke to the source, to my source. I'll call this person, people, I'll call them a source. I won't mention them by the name. They are also the inmates. And then Longer started to tell me the things. He said, no, look, I wanted to see you because I'm sick and tired of this situation because I know you are the lawyer of the major.
It seems like the network is jamming again. Hi, people, just hold our thumbs. Therefore, then you are not coming through. You are not coming. Then you are not coming through. Can't hear you any longer. It seems
Yeah,
like you
I'm back now.
are better
I'm
now.
back now.
And here, your audio is a bit low, so yes,
Yeah. Is it fine?
perfect.
Can you see me?
I can see you now, but just also speak up a bit so they hear you better.
I think even these headphones, I think they're making this thing worse, man. I don't know.
Maybe let's hear if you remove it's not going to work better.
Yeah, let's try. How's it now?
Much better. Much better.
But I can hardly hear you. I don't know where is the speaker. Yeah.
Okay, you can't hear
Can you
me,
hear me?
but as long as everyone hears, it's fine
Let
because
me
we are
see if I cannot get the volume.
now we can hear you. We can clearly, so you can just proceed because everyone else can hear me. So you can totally not hear me. You
I'm
can
muting
just
myself here.
proceed. You can just proceed
I want to try to get
because
the speaker. Oh,
even if you don't hear me, we can.
but can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you clearly. Then I think maybe you are the only one who cannot because of the headphones. Proceed because everyone can hear you. It seems like we are experiencing a problem with the network and the sound. I'm
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
perfect. We can hear you clearly. Proceed, please.
Yes. I think even yourself, on your side, there was something wrong about the speaker. Now I can hear
Could
you.
be okay.
Yeah. Yes. No, I don't know. When did you hear me last time? Where before
Last
we
time
you get you lost?
was when you arrived in the sales because he didn't have a bed.
Yes. Then I speak to my source to say, no, the thing of the bed will be sorted out. Right. So, like I was saying, I said, because Sunday, I like Sunday because Sunday normally they open for us as early as 8. We can have the access to go to other sections because it's the day whereby many people go to their different churches. So now I went to another cells with Longway and my source, where Longway started to tell me all these things, why he wanted me. And I was saying it might have been after a minute and a half since he started to tell me all the story that he is got some nightmares. He no longer having his life will never come together until such time he has been called to testify in the Maywa case. So it was then I said to him, hey, the things that you are telling me, they sound like a heavy stuff. Do you mind if I take this thing like I write down? He said, no, actually, I want you to make an affidavit, sort of, because I don't mind, because I'm going to tell you what is my intention. And that affidavit, if you've done it, I know you're a lawyer, you're a police, you can do that. I said, how do you know that? He said, no, I said, no, you are right. I can take an affidavit, but let me know that this affidavit, I don't want it later to turn out that I forced you. More so when you are in jail, I'm in jail. He said, no, no, I'm a big man. He said, I'm an old person. He even told me that he is now at 40. No one can tell him that he's been forced. He's got the right to give what you want to give. I say, no, perfect. I then go around and I found some document, the what do you call the full steps where I can write the affidavit. Then
Notepad.
indeed we see there.
Mm.
Yes, we see there, and then he told me everything. So, but like I said, I'm not going to say everything, but a lot of things have been written on the very important things have been written on the in that affidavit.
Mm.
So uh, those things that are on the affidavit are relevant things and are the things that can be used. He said he can use them. And as it is explained there on the affidavit, I said, because I said to him, whatever you are telling me, I'm not taking confession. I'm taking affidavit from you. You see, this is not confession. It's your affidavit.
Mm.
You cannot use, I don't have the right to take a confession from you, but affidavit I can take. That's when we agree. Then I took it. And he told me that those things. The main important thing is that those five guys at Pretoria High Court, he did not know them. He doesn't even know them. He never even saw them at the scene of crime. You see, what happened that at the scene of crime, he knows whom he knew. The two friends of Senzo were there, and everybody was there. And then the mistake happened in that house on that day. And as is mentioned, you've got the copy, but the mistake that is talked about is that of the shooting of Sendo. Yes, and then it was a fatal mistake
Mm.
from Kelly. You see, so that is not a secret; it's a common cause insofar as Longway is concerned. And then even what I said on the um, it must have been the 14th, if not 15th of April, when I said the witness will say. Actually, from the beginning, Longway has been the witness to say that the first person, but Mtogo, I can, but I even spoke to him. I was given chance to speak to him through Mandisa, the wife of Senzo,
Mm.
because they are related somehow.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a childhood friend. They were together at the same primary school.
Mm.
When Senzo got Mandisa, Mandisa was a friend to Mtogo. Can even say, this the boyfriend, the girlfriend, when you need to approach a girl, you are not so sure. There is someone you can send. So
Mm.
from back there, Senzo would send Mtogo to call Mandisa before when they were dating. See. So on the same day that Senzo died, Togo told Mandisa everything, what happened in that house. That's why he didn't come back from the
Wow.
hospital, didn't come back to that house. It's only Tumelo who went back. See, Togo went back to sleep at his home. He didn't
Mm.
come
Mm.
back.
Mm.
Yes, because for what he was still shocked for what had happened. See, and everyone believed. Mandisa believed her, and I mean him and everything. So now
Mm.
Yes, Longway confirmed to that, to say, no, it was a mistake. And then he brought the firearm. He brought the firearm. The only reason that he's blaming himself, even today, he doesn't know whether the Mewa family will forgive him or not. But he just told me that he doesn't believe that the Mewa will forgive him for what has happened. Well, he took the firearm from he stole his father's firearm, that .38 revolver, not 9mm. 9mm is the self-made firearm by Mangena and the Kinindas. See, so he even said that firearm, his father did not have a license for that firearm of revolver. He took it, and then he was going to threaten to just intimidate Senzo, to say, Senzo, please, I'm in love with Zandi Kumar. Don't give my girlfriend to your friends. This is something that has been going on. Longer has been suspecting that Senzo was doing or was trying to do, because the same weekend, the weekend before the death of Senzo, Longwe, not Longwe man, Senzo, Kaylee, Zandile, and they met him Togo somewhere. They went out for a weekend, and they've decided that if Longwe phone call Zandile, Zandi must not answer Longwe. They were wherever they were, and then Longwe wanted to spend that weekend also with Zandi, because it was their still new love. You see, so he went there on that weekend and couldn't find anyone. Then Makumalo, Zandi's mother, told him that no, these people they went out. That even made Longwe more furious. That's why the following weekend, when he phoned Zandi, said, I want to come and see you. Actually, according to him, Zandi phoned, they spoke on Friday. And then Zandi told Longwe, said, no, you rather come on Sunday, because we'll be having the visitors here. Then that's how they arrange. The reason Longwe went there, it was because of the invite by Zandi to come on Sunday. Then that's when, that Sunday, because Zandi was thinking that they will go together to Muhammad's party when Senzo goes with Kelly. But it was so confusing because the Senzo was already having the problem, catch-22 situation, because his real wife was going to be there
at a party.
and then yes, the birthday of Muhammad, and then Kelly want to be there with Senzo, and there was arrangement as well that Senzo will first go and collect his teammate Gabuza, because they were staying at the clubhouse of Paris there in Santon, Kelvin. Now, as they were waiting, Gabuza was waiting that for Senzo and Mandiza to come and fetch him, and then they go to the party. Now, Senzo is nowhere to be found. He's there by Kelly's place with Mtoko, they were waiting for Dumelo, and then they were kept busy by Kelly going up and down until 2 o'clock, the time they agreed that they will fetch Kabuza. So now, around between 2 and 2:30, Kabuza phoned Mandis. I said, Mandisa, where are you guys? I've been waiting for you. Mandisa said, no, I'm already here by Mahamuta. I don't know where is Senzo. Probably is there by Kelly. Then Kabuza said, all right, I don't know what to do because it's already getting late. Mandisa has to go and fetch Kabuza. They will say, no, Senzo will find us at the party already. So she went first Kabuza and they went to the party. Still around 4, Senzo is nowhere to be found. But now Senzo phoned. This is a secret. I'm revealing to the people. Senzo phoned Kabuza. He said, hey, my friend, where are you? Kabuza said, no, I'm here. We are waiting for you. I'm with Mandisa here. We are waiting. Senzo said, hey, look, it's difficult, my man. I've been holed up here. Kelly want to come there, and I won't come there with Kelly. But I'm coming there. When I'm there, I'll be waiting outside at the parking somewhere. And then come and see me. Indeed, Senzo went there. When they phoned Kabuza, but Kabuza didn't tell Mandisa. He sneaked out to go and meet Senzo outside. And he found that it was Kelly, it was Zandi, it was Mtogo, it was Tumel in the X6. Then, when he was there, Senzo went outside the car. He said, man, I've got a problem. This person want to come. Said, no, don't come with it. He said, no, I will go. We go back. I will try to do my things so that I can dodge her. Actually, Senzo wanted to dodge Kelly.
Wow.
But now, Kelly was just like a belt on the waist on Senzo. He couldn't see even a little chance to run away. You see, until it was even that night. You see, so he didn't succeed. Senzo didn't succeed to sneak out and run away from Kelly and go to the party. It's fine. Then he called Kabuz and said, hey, Steve God. Yes. So now, until the time the incident happened, now they were together there at Kelly. So Senzo forgot about going to the party anymore. Because just that Senzo did not have the guts to say to Kelly, look, I want to go there. Because Kelly was like, she is the first person to Senzo. Mandisa is not alive in the life of Kelly to Senzo. Yes. So, fine. Then that happened the way it happened. Is that part anyway? That's why I said, this is a secret. This is what has happened. The reason Senzo didn't go there is because he did not have the guts to tell Kelly that I'm going there because Kelly wanted to go there. Whether Mandisa is there or not, she wanted to be there. But Senzo respected his wife. He wouldn't take the Makwapeni to go the same place where his wife will be.
The deputy wife.
Which one? Deputy wife. Yes, the deputy wife should not be there. You see, but the deputy wife wanted to be there where the principal wife was. You see, so that was the he was at catch-22 situation between the rock and the hard surface. Yes. So fine.
Sure.
They accepted the whole situation now. They have to buy the ciders themselves and everything, and now they had to go and have their own parties there by the Kelly's place. You see, the Mahamuta's party is no longer in the mind of Senzo. Even Tumel was there for the Mahamuta. Even Togo was there for the Mahamuta. But now the deputy wife has to stop everything. It's about her now. See, yeah, they enjoy there. So it didn't happen. Only thing that happened to them, they heard about it. The Kabuzas, the Mantisa. That's when they were told that something happened with Senzo, and they have to go to the hospital. That Senzo was shot. See, they were believing that they will find Senzo alive. Yes. So no, and then it has happened the way it has happened that the police were never called to come to the scene. They were only called by the neighbor to come to the scene. But now let's go back to our issue. Now
Yeah.
let's not divert. Let's go back to our issue now. That what Longa was telling me now. I was just explaining to that to say no. This is what has happened now. Um, when these people were there in the house, Longway came when everybody was there actually. And when he parked his car outside, he texted me Zandi outside to come and fetch him. Zandi went out to go and fetch him. Then he came out. He came inside the house with a firearm. But it's not like it was in the hand. He put the firearm and considered it. So when they got in the house, he found the two strangers. This is Mtoko and Tumelo. And forget about the intruders. If there were any intruders was Mutoko and Tumelo in that house because they were not known to Longwe. And Longwe suspected them that these are the people who want to take my girlfriend. You see, given to them by Senzo. So I've been always say that if we it was Tumelo, because these were even suspect. They were even the suspects to Longwe of being one to take or hijack. One he called Zandi in the kitchen. So that house is like a matchbox. It's a small sitting room and the kitchen. Maybe that thing we are talking about 5 meters. You see, square meters, whatever. Yes. Then while it's still standing, he said, between these two, which one is the one who want to hit me with a brick? No. Zandi said, no, none of them. These people are friends to Senzo. Senzo invited them. Like I told you that we'll be having the visitors. On Friday, I told you that come today on Sunday, we'll be having the visitors. We're supposed to go to attend this Royal Muhammad's party. But now we are having our own thing. They were already drinking their ciders and all those things. They had a lunch already as well. Not lunch, but the supper.
Supper.
Yes. No, it was nice. They've made their own party now. There were a lot of ciders that were drinking there. Whatever. See. Then after Zandi told Longwa that no, these are friends of Senzo. None of these guys is my boyfriend to be or is pursuing or is throwing some advances on me. Then Longwa was not happy about that. He then took out the firearm, the revolver. He shot on the floor. That was it was a warning bullet. It was a warning to Zandi and to everyone in the house because the bullet shot on the floor, and then there was some splinting that hit with that
Sandy.
Zandi. Yeah, because he was wearing the skirt. You see, you know when the bullet, especially the bullet of revolver. Yeah, I think you might have seen the pictures during the trial there beginning that there was a hole on the floor there in that house.
The
Is that
pictures even.
bullet?
Mm,
Yeah, is that bullet that? So now after, because they're all in the house. After Kelly seen that, Kelly said to Senzo, Senzo, get on top of Long. I know if he's doing this, the second bullet will sit on the someone's
mm,
meat. Ah, she said in the Zulu, at mayenza kanje ibullet ilandela izohlala enyameni. Yeah, said in the Zulu. Then
okay.
yeah, Longway, I mean the Senzo take on, took on Longway. Want to disarm him. See, there was a struggle. But Senzo
Mm,
was a strong man. Longway was like Longway was tall, but Senzo was strong. Senzo was fit. He disarmed Longway. There was no discharging of the firearm, no bullet.
no one's
He
meat.
successfully disarmed.
Mm,
Yeah, exactly. Because similarly, Longway was high when he got there. Because I realized and I've seen Longway, and I happen to know that Longway is a shy. So something that is need a guts, Longway must take something, must get a Dutch courage.
um,
So
mm,
yeah, he knew that he was going to face some people there. That's why he was high. I don't know whether he took a liquor or a drug or whatever. You see. Then uh, after so long, Senzo disarmed him. Kelly was not so far. Senzo took the firearm and gave it to Kelly. And then Senzo took longer outside the house. He went to throw him in the street. Say, Fuse, you see. Then
mm.
Senzo came back. Then when he came back, he said to Kelly, bring the firearm, let us palm. Because, hey, ungazusilemaza. Then Kelly is taking the firearm to Senzo. But she was playful with the firearm. I think so, like playing like Nagu Dubola, but I can shoot. You see, she was not aware. By the arm's length, some inch, when Senzo bring the hand to take the firearm, the bullet went out. Right, hit Senzo right on the chest and
Yo,
exited at the back. Yes.
mm,
That's where on the post-mortem, uh, that bullet inside the stomach of Senzo was not disturbed by anything. It went through, shoop, and exited at the back and hit the handle because Senzo was his back was against the door from the kitchen.
mm.
You see, so the bullet hit the lung and the heart of Senzo. It's clear. It's a black and white. It's a color. On my file, is in color. The postmortem can see the hole on the lung and the heart. So you say the lung is so sensitive. Even if you can take a needle and pierce
Mm.
through the lung,
Yeah, it's going to
just
deflate.
the perforation. Yeah, just
Mm,
the perforation is enough. You see, that person you can see. That's why the doctor who came to testify after I've left long, he said, if this person was alive after the bullet riddled his lung and the heart, the longest time that he took. But he said, this person has lived for 10 seconds. You see, But the longest time that he survived, if any, is 20
Yeah.
seconds.
It was
You can go. The
immediate death.
doctor said that. The doctor said that. You see. Yes.
Mm.
And even myself, because I've seen what has happened there, I told Musia, I said, Musia, this thing of no, these people took Senzo to hospital, they want to save his life, it's a bullshit. You see, it's a
Mm.
bull. Senzo died a long time ago because they took more than an hour before they took him to hospital. So
Actually,
now,
more than
if the
2
doctor said,
hours.
yeah, if the doctor said this person, the longest time he lived is 20 seconds, tell me now about the hour and the minutes after. So
Mm.
can you say now you are taking the body to the hospital to be saved? Well, it's already
So,
dead.
so tell me then, by the time the shot went off, Longway was still there. He hadn't left yet.
No,
Because
longer was
remember,
outside.
Longway was still outside. He went back. Did he went back in the house after the shot was fired?
Yeah, longer when the shot goes on, when the bullet get in by discharged by mistake, longer was outside.
Okay.
There I can tell you, longer didn't see Kelly shooting, but
Mm.
longer had the shot while he was outside. He
Mm.
came running there. He came running. Then that's why you found
So
Central
Longway is the
slumber.
person. Can we maybe if we listen to the evidence in court, there was someone who was running back to the house. So that person was Longway who ran
Longer
back
ran
into.
back inside. Yes,
And when he
because
arrived
he
in the
had the
house,
bullet.
they told him how Senzo got shot with his gun.
Yes, see, and
And
you could see that. Huh?
this will also tell us why his father was the first person who was called.
Exactly. So he was anxious to see what was happening in the house because he had the shot and he knew he was the only person who had the firearm. And is the firearm in that house is the firearm that brought by him. You
Mm.
see, no
Mm.
one among those people had the firearm except the firearm that was brought by him. You see, that's why he ran, get in there, and then you
Mm.
find that, yeah, and then yeah, there's no anyone that was intruder except the two guys, Mtoko and Tumelo. These were
And
the two
Tumela.
intruders. Yes,
Mm.
because they were even also shocked. Actually, Mtoko even went out, and they were so shocked. They didn't know what to do because that was unexpected. You see.
So, what happened after that? Before
Now, what
Senzo
happened
was
after that?
taken
Then
to the hospital?
what happened now? It was they phoned everybody. They phoned Kelly phoned people, but no, but yes, Chico is the first person to be called. Okay, and then thereafter there were some. No, actually, oh, before I get to any other thing, actually, after that shot, after they tried to recover from the bit of shock, but they were still shocked. It was Mtogo and Tumelo. They phoned the sister of
Of
the deceased.
Senzo.
Yes, they phoned the sister, and then it was firstly it was Tumelo who phoned the sister, and then they found that the sister was on her way. See, she was with her husband at that time. Then she answered the call. Then Mutoko said, "Hey, Senzo was shot by mistake." So it was like, remember, Senzo was a breadwinner. Senzo was loved at home by everyone and everything. You see, Senzo was everything to his family, to the sisters, to the relative, and everything. See, so now the sister couldn't understand and believed what Tumelo was saying when Tumelo said, Senzo was shot by mistake. You see? And Mutoko was next. And Mutoko can hear the sister that what you're saying, and she couldn't believe what? No, no. What then? Sope, the husband, could see now that the sister was uh, like
She
it
was
was
in
something
shock.
like
Mm.
yeah, she was in shock. Then it was then the husband had to park aside, stop the car aside. Then he took the phone over. Then he wanted to hear. He said, "What happened?" Then Mutoko took the phone. He said, "Yes, it's true. Sansa was shot by mistake." This was the first theory all along. You see, and was a relevant theory. They say Sansa was shot by mistake. Then how can the intruder shoot you by mistake? The
Yes.
people coming to rob. You see, they realized along the way that it didn't make sense. They try now start to change the the narratives now. Now the intruders came in the house. They wanted money. They wanted the cell phone. No phone of Kelly was taken by intruder. Even Kelly himself herself said, no, her phone was never stolen by anyone. You see. Now is when they phoned Mr. Twala. Longway was there, sitting, shocked. But when he phoned his father, yes, he spoke. Yes, it's true, Sender has been shot. But your firearm dead. I stole it. I took your firearm. I was coming here to not to kill Senzo or anyone, but to try to intimidate him, not to give my girlfriend to his friends. Yeah. And then after I was told all these stories, then the question was, now where's the firearm? See, firearm was there. Kelly, after that shooting, actually before they can even phone and everything, Kelly screamed, said, now, what am I going to tell them in KZN? What am I going to tell them in my family? Because it was her who pulled
You
the
pulled
trigger
it.
by mistake.
Mm. Okay. So, um, then are you still there? Guys, it seems like we are struggling with network again. Njabula Paul, thank you very much for that super thanks, and the other people who also have also been giving me super thanks. People also like the like, and those few who are there. There's few individuals who are there to come and cast the doubt of this what Katevo is saying us now. You know what? You know what? Being at the end of the day, that there's an affidavit of Longway Twala and Longway Twala called. You must be subpoenaed as a witness of the defense. So whatever you come and say with your little remarks and comments, we don't care. Proceed, then proceed. What happened after?
Yeah, no, these people, the others are using the state resources for nothing. They cannot do anything anyway. So,
We see those ones. They are thinking with So let them proceed to think with their stomach. At the end of the day, all that matters is the truth. I can hear myself echoing. I don't know what we might be cut off anytime, but for as long as we still can still be heard,
Yeah, no, these are Dumisani Kumalos there by crime intelligence and others.
we know them.
They
We
are
know
going
them.
to pay. They are going to pay for using the state resources for nothing.
They are going to pay.
Yeah,
They are
no.
going to pay. For them must use say they've come to an end. Like it or not, whether they believe it or not, but the number is been called out. You see that song, Tepo Tsula, who say you waiting for your name to be called. They must be in jail with the same people that they also put in. They must be there with the same people that they put in jail, innocent people who are in jail because of them. They must be in jail with those people. Now, then, here is the other question that I want to ask you. Now, there's this letter that Chigo Twala sent to your wife to say that this is the receipt from Longway. Longway was apparently in, I don't know how many people are getting cell phones while they are in rehab, but we also know that Chigo also had a cell phone when he was arrested for that shooting incident where people with a gun. So I know people cannot hear me because something is happening with my audio. So Chigo has threatened you, he sweat at you on your wife's phone, nasty things that he was saying about you, swearing at you and whatever, saying that Affidavit from Longway. In fact, in that mail, Longway addressed his father at the end with kind regards. He said that they are going to open a case against you. So tell me, what is going to happen once they open a case against you for apparently lying about the affidavit? Yeah, I don't know if we are losing Advocate Tefo, but I think everyone already was up to paper. We got talks of the affidavit that Longway disposed of. They are when this affidavit was, it was not done in isolation. There were people who orchestrated this. It was an arrangement after Longway request to see. He gave this affidavit of what happened on the 20th in their Toslu Bazaar shop. And what I wanted to know from Advocate Tefo, since now the father is disputing there and say that Longway, 40-year-old, when you open a case and you go to court, your father can sit there, but he will not be allowed to speak on behalf of you like he's on behalf of you now. So when court is you, is the complainant or the accused, is the prosecutor, is the defense lawyer, and is the accused person. So if we indeed open a case against Advocate Tefo welcome this move because in court, remember Chico was not there in Sun City when they met, when they talked, and when he told intimate details of what is happening between him and his father. Those details were not going to expose. That was off record. Thing that he said that he cannot sleep anymore. There's one taking so substances. Doesn't have a life anymore. It seems like Senzo is keeping him away day and night. And me as a parent, never, ever, ever subject my child to such to that's horrendous. If a parent is prepared to subject their children, if your children made a mistake, because I believe that was an honest mistake. He never went out to say he's going to unalive anyone that night. So if he wants to come out with it, why does the parent prevent him to come out the truth? What is the parent protecting? And I also believe that if the parent has kept an unlicensed firearm in the house and the took the firearm without permission, that might also be explained in court as to why there was an unlicensed firearm in the night, unless that firearm has committed another crime and that firearm is not supposed to be discovered. That's the only explanation I can see, because they just ask the parent. Remember, he's well known, he's a seller. Someone could just ask him to keep didn't have it safe. Longway managed to get hold of the keys of the safe. Went out there to intimidate these people, want to take his things happen, and Senzo got killed. But why would a parent want to subject this child to that kind of life that this thing is destroying his child, and then doesn't allow his child to come out with the truth? I'm still here. Then we were using you, so I was just giving people my own opinion, what I think about the entire situation, and we don't judge, we listen and proceed. I want to know that even when a case apparently lying about what to do. Aiden, yeah, it really seems like we lost him. And if anyone can still hear me, you can post your questions. But I really want to say to these people who are coming in our house. Well, you know what? When you come in someone's house, you must have manners. You must be. Otherwise, we will throw you out. You will throw you out. Comments, but no one is going to insult anyone. I will block you from my phone. You will, and you are here to. The reason why you are here on this live is because you also want to know what. So your funny comments is not funny to us. Your insulting comments, no one is going to insult anyone on my that I'm not going to allow. Another real mastermind's house. I don't entertain people who doesn't have me. Who want to go around and insult people, and I don't need
No,
you.
don't leave this
Those
person.
people
Leave it.
come from
Leave.
whoever sent you here, go and just do them nothing. Go and do your own thing and say we are team defense, and we are defending things, and we want justice. If you don't want team defense and you don't want justice, then go back to your unrealistic views here. Then I'm
No.
just venting.
Leave that. Leave that person.
You can
Leave
proceed.
that person.
I just wanted to vent manner to vent. That's all.
No, it's fine. No, leave that person. Must be there. Let him or her to listen. She must be or he will be strong.
Respectfully so, we don't allow people here to come and other people. There's not telling what we are, and we don't force anyone to believe what we are saying.
Is he or she?
I don't even know is it. There was a 3 or 4 of, but let's leave them. Let's still speak to the best about them. We are giving them free and
No,
the real interest is a real mastermind.
listen.
So then just answer now this question.
Don't talk.
Once you are now, a case has been opened, you are being charged and you are being dragged to court because you lied about the affidavit. Why are you going to, how are you going to defend yourself in court? What are you,
No. So Longway never said to me that that affidavit, he doesn't trust it. I saw the letter from his father because his father disputed it from the beginning as if he was there in prison. His father was never in prison. And he was not even able to control of Longway in prison. You know, I took care of Longway in prison. I was buying food in prison. Longway had a very, very, very big appetite. Every time in prison, the lunch, the supper is up to the latest 12:30 in prison. Remember,
is
from
it
12:30, we are not going to eat
like,
anything until tomorrow. Until from 12:30 until tomorrow, you are maybe only 3 breads, uh, 5 slices actually by 3 o'clock. Thereafter, you are not going to eat anything until tomorrow. So I have to buy 2 loaf bread. We call them the bus. A loaf bread in prison, we call it a bus. I'll buy 2 buses for Longway every time because prison is a heaven. Is a heaven for the drugs. Longway enjoyed being in prison. I can tell you because the drugs are free there.
wow?
Drugs are free. I'm telling you, Longway enjoyed it, prison more than any other thing. If he can choose between staying with his father and the prison, he will choose to go to stay in prison. They are there. The drugs, the man drugs, the coke, the you name them are there.
Tell
So
me
I
the
protected him.
question, the question that the question that I asked you. How are you going to defend yourself against this allegation of that this affidavit? One charges have been pressed against you. You are now in court. You must be
No, the case is now. They said they'll come back on the somewhere 14 April. Now, unfortunately, before that, I wanted the late Mgomezulu to hand in the affidavit. But now Mgomezulu has passed on. Affidavit will now be handed over. That affidavit of Longway. Then Longway want to use it to testify. And there is no way that Longway can escape to go to testify in prison, in court. The defense may not call him, but what I know that Baloyi will never call Kelly, will never call Kelly's mother because they don't want to testify according to Baloyi. Kelly want to go and testify. Kelly want to go
okay.
and testify.
Oh, then
Longway, Longway want to go and testify. Kelly's mother want to go and testify to speak their own truth in this matter, not the truth that is needed by Baloyi. Remember, Baloyi is coaching the witnesses of the state. He coached He coached Tumelo to say he saw um, Baloyi. He coached Zandi to say he saw Bongani at the scene of crime. I don't know where the parade. When did this? Because they only seen Bongani on the TV. Now,
Yes.
not before that. Even there, that's why Longo said he never saw these 5 guys before and after the scene. He never saw them. He saw them first time in the TV. See, this is what Longway is saying, and it's true. Is there any affidavit?
Out of the if we proceed,
Yeah,
something is
let's go. Let's go. This I see some question, Pat here.
what?
So someone say ask Tefu if he's back. Don't know back. I
Okay,
guess
yes,
he's back
you can
as
answer
a
the
lawyer
question.
or what?
Yes, you can answer the questions in the comments. Guys, I just want to thank the guys who sent me the much. Thank you very much for that. Dorcas, they want Dorcas with a super thank you very much. Was another person who sent me a thank you very, very much for that, guys. Appreciate it. Then you can answer the questions in whether you are back or not. As a lawyer, I don't know how can someone ask you that question. You are a lawyer. You can come and go as a lawyer. You are a lawyer. Is practicing. Guys, I therefore are going to be here. There's so much that we have to discuss with him before the case resumes on the 14th of April. We also want to know how happened. Why was docket 375 out? the main reason why docket 375 was open is because the statements they were stolen from missing in docket 363. Current officer Kubu realized that some spies are being added in the pot people are cooking. And now that we also know that Mtoko went to Mandisa the same night and he told her the whole truth of what happened there, that means that it might also have been a reason why open docket 375. And remember, when the accused got arrested, knew about the person who exposed docket 375 in court was Advocate Tefo. He's the one who came and said, you know what, there's another docket that was opened by Warrant Officer Makubu. Why does docket not being prosecuted? Why didn't they add two dot? It would just be would have just made sense to add these two dockets together and to prosecute these two dockets together, not to the one that are still under investigation. Remember, this 363 is still under investigation because on a daily basis, new evidence are being discovered in court, new evidence are submitted, and now are also being allowed to read the statements of these witnesses. Witnesses can be called to come and say there's an affidavit of Longway Twala. Will Longway Twala come and testify on this affidavit? The state are not going to want affidavit. Then all the other affidavits that are being read by Gininda in corrected. All those affidavits must be retracted because those people are but the Gininda are being allowed affidavit of people who cannot come and confirm whether they are the ones who did local trial. With local one by the affidavit. Want to see what is going to happen in Rata's tavern because Advocate is going to make sure that this affidavit get admitted in court. The defense must that this affidavit discovered it gets admitted. So we are going to see whether Rata is going to allow this affidavit to be admitted in court. So if Rata doesn't allow this affidavit to be admitted while there is a person, the owner of the affidavit, they sign the affidavit and say, hey, call me. I need to get this off my chest. I need to go to court. Happened that night. Please call me. Then all the affidavits that they need, Mr. 2%, I'm also going to miss that evidence because there's no one who can confirm whether those affidavits belong to them. So then you said you want to make sure that before the 14th of April, the defense that affidavit and that affidavit get admitted in, make an application for that affidavit to be admitted in court. Is that what? Guys, I think hour now. There is he, he's back, he's there. Then before I close, you said that you want. Then can you hear me? Can you still hear me? So guys, I think close here. My battery is going to die anytime. You see how dark it is behind me. It's completely dark. So if I can get Advocate Tevo just to confirm whether he's going to make the affidavit available to the defense lawyers so that they can get it admitted in court. I hope he can hear me so that he can just respond and confirm it earlier. With him saying it again. Then are you going to make the affidavit available to the defense witnesses so that they can make an application for it to be admitted in court? I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. You are cutting. Did you hear the question?
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I will arrange another I will arrange another sometime in the week. And there's at least we people got the got the information that we needed to get to. We will proceed with this sometime during the week. I will just set a new date with you, and then we'll proceed with it. I just want to thank each and every year supporting the life that we showing to advocate the real mastermind. Thank you very much, and please join us again on the next live. I will share the date and time, and then we come together again in the house of the real mastermind. Thank you so much, Dan, for being here, and thank you for agreeing to become part of this panel. And let's take it from here. We are going to do this until the case resume on 14 April. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, no, no, like I said, we can arrange even during the
Yes,
course of the
yes.
week.
We are definitely going to.
People want to know
Yeah.
what
You
happened.
must just tell me when are you available during the week, and then we'll do another live
Yeah, no, maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, okay. I will set up another link. I will send it to you, and I will share the information on my other social media platform. Everyone will just get a link also there.
Okay.
So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you very much for the support, and please have a great night until Wednesday. Bye.
You're welcome. Thank you. Sharp, sharp.